With the 30th pick in the third round, the St. Louis Cardinals select Stephen Eckert, a shortstop from the East region.
We're into the third round now of the MLB first-year player draft. Guys, what do you think about that most recent selection? MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour. Stephen Eckert set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Line drive to left. Atkins is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So no runs here, no hits. Number 13 steps in. He'll get his first shot at it here. Grounded to short. Eckert gloves it. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Rod Hammonds stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Stephen Eckert heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Alexis Alvarado will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
Now a swing and a ball hit in the air down the left field line. Atkins will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1. The relay throw, the tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play. Stephen Eckert steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Stephen Eckert.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Into the gap in left center. This is down, and it'll head for the wall. Around third and being waved on home. 2-run score. And a relay home. But not in time, and 3-run score.
Big swing of the bat right there. He's right on this pitch. You see this ball get down and get to the wall, and at that point, it's off to the races. He's going to want.
Alexis Alvarado comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around. Set to deliver the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So they nearly back. Stephen Eckert ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
And you have to feel good for that guy right there. The games finally count, and he comes out on opening day and turns in a great performance. That's how you want to get your season started.
So that's a wrap here tonight for my partners. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Stephen Eckert will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Looking to minimize the damage here. Hit hard on the ground at third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 hits, with the big blow being the home run. Russell Adkins will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Yeah, not really a great performance for him yesterday, but that's just part of this ball game. You have to know that those rough ones are going to come up and bite you every once in a while.
Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying. Steven Eckert will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Steven Eckert.
Swing and a looper to left. Adkins moving to his left. 2 down. Stepping in, Steven Eckert. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Shortstop, Steven Eckert.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man. Number 13 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Bounce to first. He's got it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Todd Arias steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Boy, they've got some work to do here.
Oh, what a dive. The throw. Safe.
No, he's in there. Oh, man, that would have been awesome.
William Baker will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
But not in time, and just like that, this ball game is tied. Steven Eckert will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Now batting, shortstop, Steven
First offering on its way. Now a swing and a ball hit foul to first as the first base coach had to do a little skip to my loo there. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. High and deep to straightaway right. Gerard ranging back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as they open up an 8-5 lead. And a good offensive performance here, but I think we can agree on naming this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
7 hits.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to the Show Nation. The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Striding into the box, Dylan Burgess, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Left side, backhanded. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Steven Eckert will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
Batting 7, shortstop, Steven Eckert.
This is line to left. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
Nice.
Steven Eckert heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Leading off for Springfield, shortstop, Steven
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Adkins moves over. And that's the first out of the inning. Steven Eckert will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And I'm sure he'd like a base hit right now here of any sort. But, hey, another fly ball wouldn't be all that bad because he should be able to drive it.
And the run is in to score from third. It's now 3-1. And he is in there. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want it. Alexis Alvarado stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Scorched to third. Fielded cleanly. He's second for one. On to first. So he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double. Jarrett Puig gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Reined in. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. So stepping in, Jose Pirela, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Has to be thinking strikeout here. The short hit hard. Eckert right there. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Dennis Sandoval come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Puig ranging back to the track. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field, and it's now 6 to... Striding in to start the 9th, Todd Arias, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's... Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Steven Eckert will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. In the air now, out to right field. Macias has a beat on it. And that's the second out of the inning. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Nathan Tabata will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6.
He's out.
3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue. Steven Eckert is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Park is under it as he puts it away, and it's 1 pitch, 1 away. Steven Eckert will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Craig Abreu will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. So stepping in, number 40, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Oh, he makes the stop. The second for 1. Not in time.
He's safe. Oh, love the effort, though.
And this game is tied. Steven Eckert digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. High and deep to left center field. Park ranging back. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field, as it's now a 1-run game, 7-6 now.
Well, I think it's pretty fair nowadays to call this guy a young phenom out there. He's starting to get...
Leo Vera steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. Drilled on the ground to short, and there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered more than once with runners in scoring position. Finished with 5 RBIs, and that was more than enough to lead his guys to victory.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the... John Lewers will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night. To short, hit hard. Eckert is right there. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Number 19 will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Eckert is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Steven Eckert will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Alexis Alvarado will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Felix Pena will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man. Steven Eckert will dig in. He singled his first time around.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
That's in there, base hit. Oh, and he ignores the third base coach and heads for home. And a relay to the plate is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Leo Vera stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Steven Eckert makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
And now another base runner for him to contend with now. And as we bring up
Alexis Alvarado will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Here it comes on 3-0. That's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Left side, fielded cleanly. One there, on to first, the double play. Digging in to try it again, Steven Eckert. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air and deep to left center field. Park looks up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field as they take the lead 4-3.
You just can't throw that pitch right there.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around. Stephen Eckert will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign. And he pops it up back behind second base. Hammonds ranging into the outfield, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Ricky Gerard, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Striding into the box, Stephen Eckert. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Stephen Eckert.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
0-1 again, and he's at 100% on first pitch strikes, now in the middle innings of this one. No wonder he's pitched so well.
And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
Well, that base hit is going to...
Felix Pena is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
That's an out.
He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra.
Stepping in, Jose Perella earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Grounded to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. To the bottom of the sixth we go. Stephen Eckert will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Number 13 is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Stephen Eckert will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Adkins is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, seemed like everything he touched turned to gold. He winds up with 5 hits in the game. Without question, a standout performance.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. Springfield wins it 5-3. Good night, everybody.
Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. So stepping in, number 6, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, a double play. Now to the plate, Stephen Eckert, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, he's got great numbers right here. Hitting over 350 against righties where he just rakes.
Adkins ranging back, still going back. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. William Baker will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Drilled on the ground to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 3-2 ball game. So striding in, number 6, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. That's lifted the other way out to left. Adkins is in pursuit. He tracks it down. Jose Perella steps in here to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here.
Well, I'm glad I'm up in this cozy booth with you guys because it kind of looks pretty miserable down there to me.
Alvarado gloves it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Steven Eckert will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Puig going back at the track. 1 run is scored. The runner scores from second. The relay throw. And he is out at third base, trying to move up as a possible go-ahead run, and the inning is over. William Baker will stand in. He flew out his last time up. A windup and the 0-1. Hit hard to short. Eckert takes it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired. So coming to the plate, Steven Eckert, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Hot shot on the ground to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the winning run is across to score.
You know, they came into this bottom of the 9th inning knowing that they needed just 1 run to make it official. And they come through big time here to send this crowd home happy.
And a good offensive performance here, but I think we can agree on naming this fella right here as our top player of the game.
And he stepped in knowing the game was on the line, and he was still aggressive. He found a pitch he could do something with, and he winds up winning the ball game.
The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Steven Eckert will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
Puig will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So no runs, no hits. Number 13 leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the 3rd.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. In now, Steven Eckert. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, he's batting lefty right now, but does it matter? He can hit from either side of the plate.
So this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Steven Eckert will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips.
Well, 0 for 2, but he's taken some decent hacks. Could see a better result in this at-bat.
This is pulled into right. And a diving effort, but the ball kicks off the right fielder's glove.
Oh, my goodness, this guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
Alexis Alvarado will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here.
This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. Out. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 3 hits. Striding in to start the 9th, Steven Eckert, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Burgess makes the play, 1 away. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Nathan Tabata gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Eckert is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. Stephen Eckert will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. Julio on the move, and foul. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Hit sharply toward the right side. Oh, and he botches it. Around third and being waved on home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Jose Ibanez will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Soft liner to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. The relay. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. Homer Williams will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. Grounded to short. To his right, Eckert. Throw bounces up to him at the bag, and he's able to cover up and hang on. So stepping in, number 48, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is... Stephen Eckert, the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
Park ranging back to the track. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Stephen Eckert will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Well, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it right now. 9 straight games with that base hit now.
Jose Ibanez will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is line to left. In there, a base hit. Joaquin Nunez will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if he can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And will wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. Felix Pena will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Julio is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. Tom Montalvo will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Hit to short. Eckert is right there. Throw gets him. 2 down. Eddie Julio stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Derek Brasky will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Derek Brasky.
Stephen Eckert is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Yeah, he was trying to do something dramatic right there, but when you think about it, at this point in the ballgame, all you need is base runners.
Montalvo comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, maybe a little disappointing that he could only get 3/4 of the cycle, especially since he got the 2 hardest ones out of the way. But all in all, still a great offensive performance.
For Springfield.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vaster. Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop in the Double-A. Stephen Eckert will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign. Shot toward right center, and they're going to strike first this afternoon as this is down for extra bases. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. Jose Ibanez will stand in for the first time now, coming off a 3-hit contest in the loss last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
And he lost him here on. Craig Abreu will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. To second for 1.
Out.
On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. Juan Castro will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training as he has really struggled in the early going. And that is through into left field, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. Leo Vera will stand in, and that average has to be a source of pride for him early on. He's got it up over 350 to start the new season. To short. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit.
Boy, when you watch this guy.
Stephen Eckert gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Macias is in pursuit, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And the runner from second is in to score. And the run will score all the way from first. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely. Jose Ibanez is into the box, reached base via the walk in his first appearance. Now here's the ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. Stephen Eckert will step in. He doubled home a couple his last time.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today, and let's see if they can keep it going.
That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's 7-0. Now to the plate, Jose Ibanez. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Craig Abreu ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. In now, Juan Castro. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield here would be big for these guys. It could score too.
Oh, a diving stop. Oh, and he throws it away. And the run is in to score from second, make it 9-0. Leo Vera will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
One there, on to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. Steven Eckert gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
And gone right down the line the other way. Wow! So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 5 on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
This is a fastball on the outside third of the...
Steven Eckert will stand in now following the home run. And you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
Jose Ibanez will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around. Now to the plate, Franklin Pickett, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. To short. Backhanded. Throw bounces up to him at the bag, and he's able to cover up and hang on. Steven Eckert will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. There's a line drive, and he's swinging it as good as anyone, folks. The streak will continue. He's got a base hit. Alexis Alvarado will stand in, hoping to get things turned around here in April as he enters play with an average down in the 220s. Chopped weakly to the left. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Samuel Montes will dig in for a second time, a strikeout victim opening up the ball game. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Striding into the box, Miles Cutler. He flew out in his last at-bat. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Swing hard liner to left center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Long throw to third, and he is in there. Steven Eckert will dig in. He singled his first time around.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Jitsi is in pursuit. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So a strong start on the mound as he's... Jay Presley ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
On to first, and they get them both. Stephen Eckert will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early.
Kevin Camacho digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Flipped out the other way towards short. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Digging in to try it again, Franklin Pickett, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
He's had decent numbers from the left side. Nothing outstanding, though.
Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. Steve Perry stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh, what a dive. He's up with it. The throw to second for 1. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his spots all game long.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Stepping in, Franklin Pickett. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
Hit to short. And taking it out there for the first out. Stephen Eckert strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games. Out in front of it, strike 1. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Perry has it in his tracks. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Junior Urbina will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. Softly hit out to short. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Stephen Eckert is into the box for his 2nd appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Stephen Eckert will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. Steve Perry digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base. Stephen Eckert will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now, and gone. Home run. Solo shot to right center. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a game to remember for that man right there. He winds up finishing with 3 home runs. Well, what surprised me was, after a while, why even pitch to him?
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter @ The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Springfield Cardinals. Steven Eckert gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the seats, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is line to left. Jitsi will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Miles Cutler will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Steven Eckert is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Well, this will be taken in. Steven Eckert will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. So stepping in, number 26, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Line to the right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Spin throw gets him at first. The only play he had, and he made it. So striding in, number 33, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Bunt attempt with 2 outs. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. Steven Eckert gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
And that's through into center field, base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Jose Ibanez steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ball game right here.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Leifer is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark, and Springfield leads this thing. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our top player of the game. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around. Steven Eckert will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
Oh, and he misses it. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to it. Jose Ibanez will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently at 6 games entering play. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Jackson Aquavito gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak. To short. Eckert gloves it. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
Well, that base hit is going to...
Steven Eckert walks into the box, reached base with a double his first time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Hard hit ball to second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. At the plate, Jose Ibanez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In now, Craig Abreu. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Trujillo is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Joaquin Nunez steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far. Drilled on the ground to short. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So 2 runs on 5 hits. So stepping in, number 2, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and 2 left. Oliver Gonzalez is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get it. Steven Eckert comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
The shortstop, Steven.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Brady ranging back to the track, and this one is gone. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 9 on the year. As they extend the lead a bit, it's now 3-1.
And this is just a
Tom Brady will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had him off balance all game.
Throw. Stepping in, Ray Reyes. He drew a walk his first time up. On the ground, softly towards second. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 2, 3, and 4. Steven Eckert will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Now gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Jose Ibanez gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game. Craig Abreu will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Joaquin Nunez strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. And a relay to the plate is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 6 full. Springfield's out in front, 4-1. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Grounded to short. Eckert over to his left. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Juan Trujillo will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch.
Hit on the ground to short. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. So striding in, number 6, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hit hard to short, reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And Springfield leads this thing 4-3. Huey Hubble is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Number 28, Huey Hubble.
Stephen Eckert will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
And now he gets to face some fresh meat. He's already got 1 homer in this game, remember.
Hit hard towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
Now batting.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a lot of positives to take from this outing, no doubt. You see the numbers there, 7 1/3 strong innings. He really put him in a good position to win this ball game.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. Springfield wins it 4-3. Good night, everybody.
Cardinals, 7 runs on
Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop in the AA Texas League. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Northwest Arkansas Naturals and the Springfield Cardinals.
Stephen Eckert.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Line drive to center field. And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. And not in time as the second run scores.
I've been really impressed with the way he's swinging the bat lately. 15 straight games now, and people are really starting to take notice of that streak.
Jose Ibanez stands in with another first-inning RBI opportunity in store.
Yeah, and this has been an impressive first inning for these guys, and you know they'd love to tack one on here.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's hit 6 home runs in the last 10 games. The baseball must look like a bowling ball with the way he's been crushing it.
Joaquin Nunez comes to the plate looking to flip the script. His bat has gone ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. 3-1, here it is. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Munoz backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Yeah, that's not one you're going to see too often. But that's good awareness down there at third base to realize this is a tough play and a tough throw for an infielder to make. So he tags up and he'll wind up scoring on the play.
Stephen Eckert will try to pick up where he left off. He doubled home a couple his first time around.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit up in the zone, and he didn't miss it. He'll be looking for it again right here.
But taking in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
The batter, number 6.
Stephen Eckert will stand in. He drove home a couple of runs with a double back in the first. Sent on the ground out to second. Gonzalez is right there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Sean Munoz comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th. The windup and the 0-1. To short. Eckert ranges to his right. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Oliver Gonzalez, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Stephen Eckert takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
Munoz is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Terrence Gore will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second. Well, runs at something of a premium here in this matchup, so it doesn't make it quite as hard to find our top player of the game.
Yeah, 2 hits for him in the ball game. Both of them doubles, and that really paced his guys to the victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. Springfield wins it 4-2. Good night, everybody.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and
Matt Vasgersian back with the minor league pregame show, counting you down to Double-A Texas League. The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the Northwest Arkansas Naturals and the Springfield Cardinals. Here it comes, 0-2. Hit to short. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Stephen Eckert will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Hit the other way out toward right field. Trujillo has it in his tracks, and that's the third out. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Fernando Rincon makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Fernando Rincon.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Jackson Aquavito will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Stephen Eckert is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Trujillo is in pursuit. He makes the running play. 2 down. Jose Ibanez is at the plate now. Flied out at his first at-bat. Tom Brady will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
Been hitting the ball pretty well, though, despite the 0 for so far.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. In the National League Central, the St. Louis Cardinals launched 3 home runs as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 7-5. The Brewers relief pitcher, number 54, collected his 8th
And welcome back, everybody. Matt Vasgersian prepping you for tonight's AAA PCL action. But before we get to the ballgame, let's have a look at the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Stephen Eckert is our subject, and it's an exciting day for him, to be sure, as he makes his AAA debut in this one.
Yeah, this should be a fun yet nerve-filled day for him. You know, he wasn't a top draft pick, so he really had to prove himself.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around. Number 16 will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so hopefully he's figured something out.
Throw too late. R.D. Paulson will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, when you're hitting under 200 for the season, games like yesterday are going to happen.
Oh, what a dive. And now he bobbles it on the transfer, and they won't get anyone. At the plate, Stephen Eckert, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
The shortstop, Stephen Eckert.
He's set. Here it comes. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, Irving Daniels strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games. Kazmir's ready. The 2-2 pitch. Grounded to short. Eckert is up with it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Stephen Eckert will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Batter number 6, shortstop.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Eckert.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Number 20 is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Leading off the inning, David Clevenger, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Stephen Eckert. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
You know, he's been struggling a little.
And, he can't knock this one down as it zips right by him into left. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out. Jed Jerko will dig in. Took a cold 3rd strike his last time. Jose Ibanez will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. On the ground to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. So he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. Leading off the inning, Derek Nugent, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired. Striding into the box, Stephen Eckert, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. Memphis comes out on top 4-1. Good night, everybody.
And we remind you to please drive home safely.
on your home for minor league baseball. MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA Pacific. Steven Eckert will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. Hit the other way out toward right field. Runner tags from second as the catch is made here shy of the track. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men. Pete Cortez steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Steven Eckert is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Paulson racing back at the track, the wall, and this one is gone, a home run. A solo shot here to left. David Clevenger heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Leak into his motion. 1-2 on its way. Hit hard to short. Eckert takes it in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now to the plate, Steven Eckert. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, and he jumped all over a first-pitch fastball in that out.
1 sec as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Number 58 will stride to the plate. He's 0 for 2 thus far. Bunt attempt with 2 outs. And he'll be thrown out at first. So that didn't go quite according to plan. And with it, the inning is over. Derek Nugent will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
That's 1 there, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. David Clevenger will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. Oh, he makes the stop. He's up with it. The throw. Safe.
Oh, love the effort, though.
Leading off the inning, Johnny Major, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Steven Eckert digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Steven Eckert.
High and deep to straightaway right. Nugent ranging back to the track. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here. Mike Leake. Picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he needed just a little help to get out of that 7th inning, but all in all, that's 6 2/3 very strong innings for him on the mound.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Steven Eckert will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Under it is the center fielder. Oh, no, he dropped it. Number 58 will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Now at the plate, Craig Abreu. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Brian Trevino will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Well, Matty just continues this string of his last 10 games where he's hitting over 300. He has the...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So it's no runs on no hits, one error, and a runner. Digging in to try it again, Stephen Eckert will swing it from the left side right here. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Paulson on the move, 2 down. Benito Merced makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning. Stephen Eckert gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the... Stepping in, Stephen Eckert. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Stephen Eckert
rips this one to first, but taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases. R.D. Paulson stands in looking to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can come through with a big base hit here. David Clevenger will stand in to lead things off here, and can you believe it? A tie ball game again.
Yeah, this thing has had more ups and downs than my 401k, and I've got a feeling we got some more to come.
Stephen Eckert is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
That might have been his best swing of the night there. He was right on it.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Nugent has a beat on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory.
Welcome to the show, baseball fans. Here's what's going on in the baseball world on this October morning. The Chicago Cubs defeated the visiting Tigers 4-3.